Hey, have you been following the situation in Libya? The Second Libyan Civil War seems to be escalating, and it's quite concerning.
Yes, I have been keeping an eye on it. It's a complex and deeply rooted conflict. The political and social landscape in Libya has been unstable since the fall of Muammar Gaddafi, and it's disheartening to see the country still in turmoil.
Absolutely. The power struggle between the Government of National Accord (GNA) in Tripoli and the Libyan National Army (LNA) led by Khalifa Haftar has been ongoing for years. The involvement of various militias and foreign powers has only complicated the situation further.
The international dimension of the conflict is indeed troubling. Several foreign countries have been supporting different factions, fueling the conflict and making it even more difficult to find a resolution. It's a classic example of geopolitical interests clashing at the expense of a nation's stability.
And the humanitarian impact cannot be overlooked. The civilian population is bearing the brunt of this conflict. Displacement, lack of access to basic necessities, and a collapsing healthcare system have created a dire situation for many Libyans.
Yes, the humanitarian crisis is deeply troubling. The displacement of people, especially children, and the lack of access to food, clean water, and medical care are heartbreaking. It's essential for the international community to focus on providing aid and support to the affected population.
I agree. Humanitarian efforts are crucial, but there also needs to be a concerted diplomatic push to bring all parties to the negotiating table. A lasting solution can only be achieved through dialogue and compromise.
True, dialogue is the key to resolving any conflict. The international community should play a constructive role in facilitating talks and encouraging all parties to engage in meaningful negotiations. It's important to address the root causes of the conflict and work towards a political solution that represents the interests of all Libyans.
The issue of extremist groups in Libya also adds another layer of complexity to the situation. These groups have taken advantage of the chaos to expand their influence, posing a threat not only to the region but also globally. Addressing this challenge requires a comprehensive approach, including security measures and addressing the socio-economic factors that contribute to the recruitment of extremists.
Absolutely. Countering extremism requires a multifaceted approach that combines security efforts with initiatives aimed at promoting education, economic development, and social cohesion. It's important to empower local communities and provide them with resources to resist the influence of extremist ideologies.
Another concerning aspect is the impact of the conflict on neighboring countries. The instability in Libya has had spillover effects, including the flow of refugees and weapons across borders. This not only destabilizes neighboring nations, but also exacerbates regional tensions.
Yes, the regional implications cannot be ignored. The conflict in Libya has created a ripple effect, affecting countries in North Africa and the broader Middle East. Collaborative efforts among neighboring countries and the international community are essential to address these regional challenges and prevent further escalation.
I couldn't agree more. It's crucial for regional powers to work together and find a common ground to stabilize the situation in Libya. By fostering cooperation and dialogue, there's a chance to mitigate the spillover effects and promote peace and security in the entire region.
Ultimately, the resolution of the Second Libyan Civil War requires a collective effort from the international community, regional actors, and, most importantly, the Libyan people themselves. It's their future at stake, and their voices and aspirations should be central to any peace-building process.
Absolutely. The Libyan people deserve a future of peace, stability, and prosperity. It's our collective responsibility to support their efforts in rebuilding their nation. Through diplomacy, humanitarian aid, and genuine commitment to finding a lasting solution, we can contribute to a better future for Libya and its people.